January the 14th, 2017. Now, this is the part 2. I don't know if you can see it because now we got cloud coverage. Let's take a different perspective of this. Now, in terms of your work, to put a little fun and interesting into the work itself is people are set certain limitations. And by doing so, then any job that you're doing, it just seems like the same thing over and over and over again. And I have great appreciation for that because I've been in many jobs. I can show proof that I've been in many jobs, from a daycare worker to a DJ to construction worker. My dad is a carpenter, and as well as a police officer. But I wasn't working with him when he was an officer. I was too young. But daycare, a teacher, a dance instructor, believe it or not, at Arthur Murray's in Florida. So I've had multitude of jobs, just like, you know, what we have seen with Mike Rowe in the Dirty Jobs. So if you want to lighten up your burden, is to take away some of those limitations that people put upon and start looking at your job from a mechanical perspective of evolution, or an part of the ecosystem. And as we know with our job, if something is disrupted or interfered with, like, for example, that's been in the news with LL Bean, and she has this symbolism of a work boot, and the repercussions that she has received from the anti-Trump people, you know, is human behavior can be really nasty. And if you get enough people, and as what we know in terms of statistics, that Hillary won by the masses of people of the popular vote. Well, that's why you have a left and right arm and left and right foot. You have a popular vote and you have an electoral college. Because if we had just popular vote, you know, if you had the wrong person like Jeffrey Dahmer in our government, and then gets into every crack and crevice, he would then kill all those who opposed him, and then it would be like a buffet bar. Then he'd eat you. Okay. But anyways, getting back to LL Bean, you know, I believe with the symbolism, the boot, that they make work boots, which is perfect for what I'm doing here on this part 2. And she was on Fox News. So it didn't take a full minute to see her conviction and the verbal and nonverbal communications on, you know, level 6 to 12 times of different various of communications of conviction. So it tells me that what she's enduring is real, and what she's enduring is unjustly. But this is nothing new in terms of work. Now, like with this tree in relation to here, you know, it's like, now it was sunny as you see in the first video, but if it starts raining, you know, not that rain is a bad thing, but that means I'm going to have to go through some rainy and stormy times if I want to complete my task trimming this tree. So I would say for those out there that, you know, just to make a point, because Trump is about bringing jobs back, bringing back hope and faith into people, is even if you don't need a boot, go out. If that's what she does, she sells boots. At least have a pair of boots. I would buy a pair of boots and I'd set them up on my porch if I had a porch. And if I had to, just make sure no one steals them, I would epoxy them right there on the porch as symbolism that people need to get to work about things, and mainly for the prime purpose of functionality. So if you had your legs amputated, obviously, without saying that your functionality is compromised. Now, it doesn't say you can't accomplish other things, but what it does say, you now have to figure out a way and condition yourself. Oh, I felt the first drop. Yeah, you can hear it too. it's starting to rain on me. So it's like the anti-Trumpers going against El Bean. And it's like, yeah, rain, sleet, or hail, like the government, mailman. It's like some things just have to get done. And no matter what shortcomings or hurdles that you must endure. So now I'm going to continue on. I have to be careful. You have to use as to make sure I don't get electrocuted. If I could ever get so lucky. But my hair would definitely stand on its end. So anyways, I'm going to end it right here. That was my cue mark of closing this down for my part 3.